took mine. So I have another one that I bought when I originally got the PS5 like 2 years ago that I've not even opened. So we'll figure that out. Unopened PlayStation controller.
Wow. PlayStation controllers have stick drift, that's all.
I'm not surprised.
Tell Jim Ryan about that.
All right, so y'all got stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. You know what's funny is I have these likes constantly on my tweets and stuff, and they're all those graphic designers that all they're there is because, hey, I'm a graphic designer and I want to get something from them. It's really annoying. I'm like, oh, a notification. Oh, it's a graphic designer person. So check this out. Trending for me is Trump #1, cocaine #2, Nancy Pelosi #3, and Xbox tax #4.
What a great combination.
That's what's trending on my. That's the 4 topics. Why I don't know.
Oh,
Trump,
yeah,
cocaine, and
Trump
Nancy.
too.
Yeah.
And some Ryback or Chris, I don't know.
This is all about Nancy Pelosi's daughter, apparently. Let's check out old Trumpy. It's true the people either love or they don't. They don't love Brandon and the drugs that left us into meltdown mode. It's so annoying. Oh, he must have been at a football game? Alright, so that's nonsense there, and let's check cocaine.
No big deal.
This is all nonsense as well. Did you guys watch cocaine? Get that off. It's freaking fun. It's fun. It is impossible.
The only thing I'm is Hulu and HBO Max.
Okay, so watch 8-Bit Christmas. That's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's an actual HBO Max produced. Yeah. It's a company and HBO Max. All right, we got 54 seconds. Yes, sir. Okay, let's get going. Gaming podcast. This is episode 86. Hey, welcome to episode 86 of the Gamers Pass podcast, where us gamers get together, chat it up, have a good time, make fun of British people named Lee, and just enjoy our time together. I know there's millions watching right now. Welcome all the millions. Boating Pizza as well. Thank you for the comments. Yeah, welcome everybody. We're going to chat it up. We're going to talk gaming news today. We're going to talk about video games, of course, and we're going to talk about that dangerous Xbox tax and just have a good time. Now, we're just going to skim over a lot of stuff today. The Xbox tax, we're not going to dive deep. The evidence is insanely overwhelming. And but that's that. So here we go. Joining us today is Ultimate Hater Mark. How are you, sir? And what have you been playing this week? Okay. Right. Yes. Okay, so what are you playing on Call of Duty though? What game modes? Mhm. Yeah. I can't play hardcore. I played with Mark once on hardcore and I killed him twice and he was on my team. And so I can't play hardcore because I'm very trigger happy, and it sucks. But all right. So you play a lot of hardcore. Mhm. Sure. Hardcore. Sure, yeah. Okay. Hmm. All right, no, that's cool. Yeah. All right, excellent. And joining me today is Curvy as well. Curvy lass, how you doing? And what have you been playing?
Doing pretty good. I have been playing Call of Duty. I think I turned Paleo on once this week because they had an
Oh.
update and added some new stuff. So, um, I have been struggling to try and level up weapons because of all the double XP, but I
Yes.
can't.
Yeah,
Just can't do
it's
it,
wonderful, yeah.
sweaty. So
No,
I keep going back to a Modern Warfare 2 gun because I can use the dang thing.
okay. That and yeah, this has been my lot as well as just leveling up guns and like I'm leveling up one gun right now is it's a burst. So shot trigger, shot trigger. And I'm finding that I'm dying a lot even more than I usually do and it's frustrating. You've been 3D
Yeah.
printing. Do you have any 3D printed items right there with you that you could show us?
No. Oh,
What?
well, where did those
Well,
go? Wheezy must have stole those
no, that's
because I
okay.
had some little ghosts on my table and they're gone.
I enjoyed 3D printing, I really did, but it was a pain in the butt to technically support it as well. Oh, I started to print it. Crap, it messed up. Oh, look at this. I'm printing and it messed up. And it's 90% done after a 6-hour job. And then boom, there's a little glitch in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, but it was lots of fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had one started this morning and had to stop it because it started messing up already. So I was like, nope, just turning it off.
Yeah, it's wild because you gotta pay attention to the temperature, you gotta pay attention to your plate, you gotta pay attention to the temperature in your room,
Yeah,
because
well,
that
the
can mess up
nozzle
everything.
pressure too is what
Mm,
we've been having issues with. So that's been fun trying to figure that out. Um, I just
wow.
bought a new animation software I'm gonna try and learn. So,
Okay. All right, excellent. No, that's cool. Just so you can create your own STLs?
well, yeah, that and then also like graphic design stuff
Okay, no, that's cool.
for my
Excellent.
channel. Yeah.
Good, good, good. So Palia and Modern Warfare 3.
Hmm.
Okay, and joining me as always is Lee. Lee from the UK, British Lee. How you doing, dude? And what have you been playing this week?
I'm doing awesome. And what have I been playing? I've been doing bit of Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
That's been fun. I haven't been doing it so much this week. I've been more so doing WWE 2K22. I
Okay.
have 2K23, but I
Yes.
already made a character in 2K22, and it's like I just I can't be bothered to remake it again.
Wow. Okay. Are you a wrestling fan?
No, that's the only wrestling stuff that I know from the games.
Wow. Okay. And so why do you have 2K22 and 2K23?
Well, a big reason is because at one point you did a lot of streams on 2K22,
I
and
did.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
That was awesome. We had a really good time. Big casino, ching ching. That was tons of fun, man. There is grudges from those of you that the millions watching and the billions on the VOD. I used to stream. It was WWE 2K22, and what I did is our gaming community that's with us, like Kirby Lass, Ultimate Hater, Lee Everett, Big Casino that's here. But we didn't do Boating Pizza because he wasn't around. But I created a bunch of the members in our community, and I do big tournaments and wrestle matches and created belts, and they would watch, and I would just let it auto fight, and I had nothing to do with it. But there has been some anger, some sore memories, grudges held with all of these, and you can go watch it on the VODs on my channel as well. Just put in WWE 2K22 Pharaoh TV. And it was so much fun, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was awesome. And I just commentated the whole thing going on. And
Pete getting defeated by Gaz. That's hilarious.
And James, too. James is still bitter about that as well. I didn't have anything to do with it. But I get it. Like, my character, even though he was big, strong, my character lost a lot. So it really sucked. All right. Anything else, Lee?
I mean, obviously, Gears 5 on Friday, but other than that, no.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Myself, here's my thing. Been playing still every day, Modern Warfare 3, just because the new week of challenge dropped or whatever to unlock that new weapon at the end or something, whatever it is. I don't know if it's a camo or a weapon. I think it's
the event thing.
Yeah, the event.
Yeah.
Thing. Is that a weapon or is it a
I think
camo?
it's a skin.
Oh, a skin? Okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, I don't know. It was easy to get. Like, you just play the dang game.
That's it. Yeah. Just play different multiplayer modes. So the new one dropped Saturday or a couple days ago. The new week dropped a couple days ago because I had stopped playing Modern Warfare 3 just to take a break. And so I downloaded and played Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Edition, because that game is massive. If you want 100% that's going to take 2 years to do. It's so crazy.
Oh my gosh.
It's such a great game, though, but there's so much to do in this one. I downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 for the Xbox. I haven't beaten it on Xbox. That's the thing, because all I played it on was PlayStation. And so I have that. I'm going to fire that up this week. What else?
Such a good game.
It's a great game. And
I wish more games were like that. I thoroughly enjoy the balance of story and action and like hilarious moments and just stupidity sometimes.
It's incredible. Like, let me just sidetrack here. I just watched a video this morning on Facebook as I was perusing, and it said, what happens when you're doing a delivery and you shoot your delivery? So here you are, you're your character, and you have a wagon with a delivery of alcohol or whatever. So he stands behind it. He puts 2 holes in the back of it, and the stuff starts pouring out. So he gets back in his horse and buggy, starts going forward, then stops, turns around. He shoots the alcohol trail, and it starts a fire. So he starts moving, delivers it, and then the fire eventually catches up after he delivered it, and then kabam, blew the crap out. I was like,
I want to do that.
What great details is that in this game? And that's one of the wonderful things about Rockstar is they pay attention to these just little stupid things that you're like, what if? And it's like, wow, I can. That's wild. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, I was blown away that it was 2018 when it came out. 5 years ago. What the heck? Where did the time go? This is ridiculous. And then I fired up Pinball Effects 3 again. And since I have a lot of the tables, they brought out a new Star Trek one. They brought out a new South Park one. They got a few others that are coming down the pipeline as well. They keep fixing that up. And then there were several different things I've been playing this week. And it's not that I don't want to play Modern Warfare 3. It's like I put so much time in. I did all I need to do. Battle Pass complete. And then next one is when? December what? 6th? Yeah. December 6th. Next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday's a new Battle Pass. That's the first season. So I'll dive right back in there. But I'm just taking a break. The problem is December 7th, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be announced for Xbox. It's coming out this December. I have a feeling they're going to say, "Hey, download it now. It's ready." So that's what I'll be spending my time playing is Baldur's Gate 3. So we got to wait and see, and we'll figure everything out though. But I'm just a big Baldur's Gate fan, and I think there's a couple other things I've been playing, but I don't remember. I just kind of took a Modern Warfare 3 backseat until that new event started, and then I'm almost done the event. I think I have 2 more items to unlock. Then I'll step back again. But we will stream it this week and have a good time. Mark, do you have any?
Yeah. So I got a question. Have you been using double XP weekend to your fullest?
I have been using double XP weekend to my fullest.
How many weapons you got maxed out now?
Oh my gosh. So maxed out as in just level 27. Yep. Okay, I don't know. There's a crap load of them. What I'm doing is I'm maxing them out. Yep. Then I swap it out instantly, level that up, swap it out. So there's a bunch I have maxed out.
You're doing the smart thing. So when December 6th hits and all those weapons transfer into the new Warzone, I mean Warzone 2 or what is it called now? Just Warzone. Anyways, when it transfers into Warzone, that means you're already set up for the future.
Yeah.
Like any of the new special weapons that are completely overpowered, all you got to do is just get that weapon in, and now you're more set up now than you have been in a while for it.
Yep. My thing is I don't learn by research on what the better weapons are. I just, hey, this looks good, and I'll use it, and I'm like, oh, I like this. But
that's not a bad thing to do either. If the weapon is like, if it's super comfortable for you, like back in the day when you were hitting all your snipe shots with the AX50.
Yep. Yeah, I was using the MCPR 3000.
You're using MCPR 3000. Yeah, that's probably one of the better snipers right now.
Oh, a good headshot snipe is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I love it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I just want to max them out. I'm not golding them yet. I just want to max out as many as possible. There's so many freaking guns though. It's a lot of work.
But have you noticed that? A lot of work. Have you noticed that when you're doing double XP weekend, it seems like the weapon and the level upping of everything, your character and all that stuff, it seems to be moving faster than it was when you were using like a double XP token. Or is it just me?
No, you're right. Their double XP is way faster than the double XP token. Way faster.
So it's not double XP then.
Maybe it's triple X. Yeah, quadruple XP. But it is faster now that because you can't put tokens on because it already is double XP.
Right.
So I'm leveling up much faster, even though I'm already level 55. But my weapons, man.
I thought it was just crazy. Me, where it was like every game I'm going up 2 or 3 levels per weapon. I'm like, where was this a week ago when I was burning through all my tokens?
Well, even when I play like crap, like using a new weapon, it's just like, I'll have a 0.2 KD and I'm like, sweet, I got 3 levels. Don't know how, but I did.
I played Invasion today. I got 1 kill and I died like 12, 13 times. I was so angry. Like, you should see me. I'm just ripping. I'm swearing. I'm getting all upset. But I can't be like that because I hate it. But I also want to win because I know I can play good. I know I can play good.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was the other day where on stream did an invasion match and you got 5 kills before you died. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. But I don't go with my best loadout because I'm leveling up weapons and stuff.
Me too. That's my problem.
Yeah. See, I'll use a weapon that I need to level up for like the first 2 minutes of the game. If I'm doing terrible, I switch.
Yep. Oh, really?
Well, I play with like 4, usually like 4 other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I instantly am like, well, I'm doing terrible and I'm bringing the team down and we're going to lose because of me. So I'll switch to something that I can use instead of leveling up a gun because I could care less.
That's good. That's a good way. No, that's a good way. Mine is if I'm playing terrible, I'll stick it out so I can get the XP, but I'll see myself Pharaoh TV at the bottom of the list. I'm like, oh. But I had a cheater today for the first time ever in Invasion. The dude had how do you end the game with you get the big nuclear bomb or whatever? Do you get 50 kills?
I thought they changed the amount because Wheezy had, I think he had like 23 kills without dying. And it used to be 20, if I'm not mistaken. And he said it has to be higher than that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the dude had 50 kills without any deaths in an invasion match, which is insanely hard. I've never seen anyone with 50 kills. His KDR was 50, whatever. And then the map, everybody exploded. A big event. It had the red ticker, 6, 5, 4, blah, blah, blah. And everybody died. It is what it is. And I'm positive that fool was cheating. It was so frustrating.
So
I mean, it's possible to get a nuke, but I mean, I don't know what the criteria is anymore.
I don't know.
I think it's 25, I want to say, but...
Okay, could be. Could be. I just can't see it. But who knows? Invasion, because that's my main game mode is Invasion. I played it in Modern Warfare 2. I played in this one. I've never seen people dominate like that, ever. And I was like, this dude's friggin' cheating. I know he is. But anyways. All right. That's it for our gameplay. Lots of fun. Still, this Modern Warfare 3 is a good friggin' game. I don't mind saying. It's a fun game. The multiplayer is really good. And I'm having a good time.
So, Lee, going forward, would you say you're a Call of Duty player? Like, would you go next year's title? Would you be interested in that based off of this
Black
game?
Ops 4. Black Ops 4.
That's a good question. Yes, I possibly wouldn't call myself a Call of Duty player, but I am interested in the next title.
You're definitely
it's
a
Black
Riot
Ops
Shielder.
4. Yes, friggin' Riot Shield people. I was going to complain about that too a bit ago. So let me complain about a Riot Shield people. All right, I'm playing and I'm shooting this guy. He's straight on. His head's here, but the top of his Riot Shield is sticking up. Yep. And my aim was focusing on the top of the Riot Shield instead of the dude's head. And then he just killed me. But I shot him like 8 times. Pop, 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 and I couldn't kill him because it was hitting his stupid shield.
Aim for the toes.
Well, no, sorry. His shield was behind him though. So when the shield's behind and it sticks up above the person's head. So I could see from here up, but my aim was going ting and hitting his shield at the top instead of his wide open face. So I got a little angry at that.
Skill issue.
Darn, you know what, Lee? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I know you meant that as a shot, but I'm going to accept that because I suck.
I think an annoying combination is the Riot Shield and combat knife.
Yeah,
don't get me
the combat knife is annoying.
That's crazy.
They need to go. The combat knife is dumb.
If you have the combat knife with what are the boots called? The stealth boots.
The covert boots.
Yeah, the covert boots. You can't hear footsteps, and you got somebody with the extra speed movement with the holding a combat knife, and they just come behind you and stab you. And
yeah.
You can also have Ghost on too, so when you're moving, a UAV won't see you. So as long as you keep moving and cruising along, you're undetectable unless someone's wearing that needs to go. What are they called? The bone conduction headphones or whatever.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 set the new record for Modern Warfare engagement. So
yes, it did. But according to all these gaming companies like IGN says it's terrible, it's boring, it's not fun, blah blah blah, and yet many people are playing Call of Duty.
Oh, I'm having fun.
More than ever.
It's the Xbox tax, hands down.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember where I saw it, but somebody called it Red. Like, somebody said on someone else's stream, "How's Redfall 2?"
Oh my gosh!
How can you even make that comparison?
People are so stupid. Anyways, let's go. Jump right into some news before I just go into an old man rant. Here we go. Lee, news. Go ahead, Lee. What do we got for news today?
Phil Spencer thanks the Xbox community for the opportunity and support. I mean, from that, it sounds like a resignation, but it's not.
For what support? Obsidian?
Support? No, opportunity and support.
Oh, okay.
It's because of the Thanksgiving sort of thing. So I guess he was giving thanks.
Sure, yeah. No, that's
But he said, "I'm grateful for my family, friends, Xbox team, and gaming community. You make the work meaningful and fun.
Yeah.
Through ups and downs, I'll never forget how grateful I am for the opportunity and support that makes it all possible. Thank you."
Wow.
And you never hear that kind of stuff from like Jim Ryan.
I was gonna say, what did Jim Ryan say on Thanksgiving to the gaming community?
Yeah,
what was
exactly.
his statement? Oh, so he didn't make a statement?
Well, not that I could find.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. Phil is amazing. Phil is our Xbox Lord and Savior. And with all honesty, Phil has saved Xbox, hands down. And in Phil we trust. And with all honesty, the overall gaming dome, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and anyone else, really, Phil represents all gamers because he's a gamer himself. But to be like this top dog, he's pretty phenomenal. And I'm going to sing the praises of Phil Spencer always because he's a pretty awesome dude. It's really good. Mark,
Heck yeah.
what do you got to say about good old Phil Spencer giving thanks?
I'm glad you should give thanks and everything, and a lot of it, you got going to big sales. This is a big time for PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox. Black Friday sales are really good this year. Xbox has the best deals on controllers right now. $35 here in the U.S. for.
What?
You can either get a white one or I believe the new what's it called? Stellar Blue or Stellar something controller.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like $35. It's a really good deal. I highly recommend that you get one this weekend, even if you don't need it. Get it for the future because it's better than paying regular retail $50-something for it. But even the PS5 controllers, instead of being $75, they're $50 right now. And they have a lot of different color options in that range. You got the new PS5 Slim that's out right now. That's pretty. Looks like the regular PS5 to me. I don't think it's really worth spending an extra $500 to get a slimmer version. Well, not even slimmer in my opinion.
$500 more?
$500. Well, it does come with the game. So Xbox is
well, unless
right
that
now.
game is worth $400, like I don't think it's worth
it. If you already have a PS5, there's no need to get a PS5 Slim.
No, it's not even that much slimmer, and not in my opinion. The PS2, the original PS2, and the PS2 Slim, a huge difference in size. Like it was a dramatic decrease.
Yeah,
in size.
The original was chunky.
Yes.
Yeah, it was big.
But
this
PS5
almost sounds like a cash grab.
I think it is, honestly.
Cool.
I really do think it is. I think it's just a way of getting people to like, oh wow, that looks a whole lot cooler. Let me get that. But the functionality, everything, there's no difference in it except for it's smaller. They could have did that from the start.
I just want to say, if Xbox came out with an Xbox Slim with no other functionality, nothing, and they charge the same price, people would lose their crap and they would try to storm Microsoft like it's January 6th. That's how crazy it is right now. Jim Ryan, PS5, happy holidays. I'm just saying, if Xbox was to do this, it would be torches, staffs, knives, everything. People would be angry. There would be a revolt.
Yeah, they would be complaining to IGN and the comments during a live stream from them, saying how bad Xbox is and stuff like that.
We're leading up to this conversation. I'm just saying, we're leading up, but you guys know it. You know it, and I'm going to talk about Black Friday, IGN, Xbox, and PlayStation here towards the end of the show. But yeah, so Kirby, how about Thanksgiving from Phil Spencer? I know you really don't care overall because you're more of a PC player and stuff, so that's fine. But I don't know.
I mean, I think it's as far as like him thanking the community and stuff. I think it doesn't go unnoticed. Obviously, like I feel like that's something. I mean, if you look at celebrities. There's all different types of personalities and stuff, you know, like there's people that are so thankful and they can't even believe, you know, they're so humble about like how in the heck did I make it here, and like that's kind of the feeling I get from Phil Spencer, is that he's just, you know, truly grateful that he's where he's at in life because of the community that is out there, you know. And to me that's something that is needed in the world, because so many people think things should be handed to them on a silver platter because they are who they are.
Yep.
And, you know, and I always appreciate people that just are happy to be where they're at because of, you know, anything that's gotten them there. So
yeah, I've never understood that mentality. Never. Even like at the height of my, even at the height of my channel, I was still insanely grateful people were showing up, coming around. Someone donates $1. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Holy crap, that's amazing. There should be Jim Ryan balloon flying during the Macy Thanksgiving parade. There should be, and I'm pretty sure there already is.
And then hopefully it pops on the tree.
Yeah, the deflated one was the Jim Ryan one, but Nate. All right, Lee, what else we got here?
I'll be honest. If I didn't have to put any effort in, I'd pay like $500 to get a slimmer version of myself.
You know what? Me too. Without man titties.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I would do. No man boobs. I'm just saying. So thank you, Food. Thank you, Paul, with no self-control.
Thank you, Food.
Us bigger guys are wonderful to have during the wintertime, though. I'm just saying.
Especially since we like to snuggle. All right, Lee, what else we got for news, sir?
Some Xbox games are shutting down their servers this December. Battlefield 1943, Battlefield. Okay. I mean, these are like older games. I think these Battlefield ones were delisted anyway. Dead Space 2, and NBA 2K22.
See, okay. This is what drives me crazy about NBA or with 2K Studios. When they kind of force you to buy a new game at least every 2 years, because they shut down the friggin' servers and then you can't do anything. It's 2K22. That was just 2 years ago. 2K24 is out, so you should be able to still play these older ones for a few more years. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
Beep.
All that work and money spent into your character is now gone.
Yes, it is.
After 2 years.
Yeah, that's it. And if you're a 2K player, they force you to buy V, or was it it's not V-Bucks, but it's V something, right?
V credit or V Sync?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's how much we love 2K now. I didn't buy 2K24. I bought 2K23, but I didn't buy 2K24. But that's the thing. It drives me crazy. You got to spend so much money to level up your My Player, unlockable stuff, everything, and just to make yourself any sort of value. It's ridiculous. Such a cash cow. I hate it. All right, Lee. What else is there any others?
Were not worth mentioning.
Okay.
But it's similar to how they got rid of like Warzone 1, like the map for that. It's like all the time, all the effort that was put into that. I mean, I know Mark definitely feels that, but
we all do, yeah. But there's a new map coming though for Warzone. That's the cool thing. So I can't wait. I forget what it's called.
I've heard rumor that Rebirth Island is coming back. I'm not sure, 100% sure, but Rebirth Island comes back. That would make me very happy. I love Rebirth Island. I hope they don't change anything on it. It was a great map as it was, so I'll be very excited Rebirth Island comes back and bring us back Verdansk. That's all I'm
asking. I was just going to say, I think a lot of people would like, even if they just put like the older maps back into rotation in a different mode of Warzone or something, like, just to keep them in the loop a little bit.
That'd be cool.
That would satisfy the people that want something new all the time, but also satisfy the people that enjoy playing the older levels as well.
PUBG does it.
I think we should hold Xbox or Microsoft at this point hostage, and Activision hostage, and not play any Modern Warfare 3 at all until they bring us back Verdansk. I think they're just waiting on the right moment. If things are down, if all the servers are down, the streaming count is down, everything is down, I guarantee they'll bring Verdansk back at that point in time, because they know exactly what's going to happen. That's going to be a major boost for them at any point in time.
Yep.
I would even pay for Verdansk.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Lee, what else you got?
Starfield. Is it too early to mention this? Or
no, go ahead. We can discuss Starfield.
Starfield could be in trouble as player numbers plummet. Yeah. So the story with this is that it's been out for how long has Starfield been out now?
September.
Yeah, and the numbers peaked in September. 330,000 concurrent players, and this was on Steam, and then recently it's dropped down to 22,000 players, which is right below Elder Scrolls V. And that game came out 7 years ago, so it's not looking too good at the moment. But but 22,000 is still a lot of players.
So let's just deep dive big time here. So Starfield is not a live service game. You buy the game, you play the game, you move on. That is it. But this is where the Xbox tax is coming into play again. The media outlet, it just loves planting this stupid clickbait stuff. No other game in the world in the last 25 years would this be talked about, other than a Microsoft big game that was just released this year. It's nonsense to actually complain that Starfield's player count is down. I played Starfield over 200 hours. I beat the game. I did a bunch of other stuff, and I was done. You move on. It's not a live service game. So no way should at all this even be a story. Not even a tiny bit. This was what happens. If they're saying Elder Scroll 5, which one is that one? Is that Skyrim?
That is...
So Oblivion was number 4. So Morrowind was 3. Oblivion was 4. Catrig, so good to see you. Xbox Access fake news. Oh my gosh.
That was Skyrim Special Edition.
Okay, yeah. Skyrim is one of the greatest games of all time. Like, clear across the board. Skyrim is one of the greatest games of all time. This is known throughout the last 10 years. That's going to still be played. I was saying to myself, I should download Starfield and play it. I beat it again last year. I want to play it again because it's a wonderful game. The world is incredible. The universe is just amazing. And just going around exploring is wonderful. So Starfield's an amazing game. Starfield should be a Game of the Year contender. It should be. Hands down, it should be. But so Jim Ryan's saying Xbox Tax is fake news. So let's jump to Mark first again. Mark, what about this story that this is now news that Starfield could be in trouble as player count is dwindling on Steam?
Well, I don't know why you went straight to me after a Jim Ryan comment, but...
Yeah, there's clearly no link.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
None whatsoever. Let's see. You said tax because player count is down. Well, I mean, that's natural for any game. I mean, you're going to go through spurts in games where you're going to have some players that are going to be down a little bit. I mean, I'm sure eventually after everyone beats Spider-Man 2 because the story's so short, after the 15th time, I'm sure that player count is going to be down to nothing. At least Starfield has a whole lot of stuff in the game. Like, you can literally spend thousands and thousands of hours on that game and still find probably new stuff.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
I mean, that game spent how many years being in development? 25?
Well, the idea was like 20 years ago or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah, the concept.
The concept, but development didn't take that long. But But still, I know what you're saying.
Exactly. I mean, you got 25 years, I guess, of ideas and stuff being put together and developed, and so a game like that, it could take forever. I mean, people still play Fallout New Vegas and stuff like that all these years later.
So here's their tagline, right? Starfield could be in trouble as player numbers plummet. Then they have, for their tagline, even with commercial and critical success, Bethesda's long-awaited sci-fi RPG is falling off quicker than its predecessors. Well, they don't have predecessors. It's its own standalone game. It's the very first one in the genre. So
yep.
I know they're referring to Fallout and Skyrim, all that stuff, but that's just a garbage. So Gaming Bolt, I think you should eat an eggplant, and hopefully your company just crumbles. I would love to see something like that. It's just garbage propaganda being pushed towards Xbox. It's really frustrating. Kirby, give me your thoughts.
I look at the bottom of the article, and it says, "Note: the views expressed in this article are those of the author and do not necessarily represent the views and should not be attributed to GameBolt as an organization."
That's nonsense. That's a cop-out. That is a cop-out. And the same thing with IGN and Dan Stapleton. Giving a garbage review as a PlayStation fanboy, but giving a garbage review to Xbox, he's already against Microsoft, Activision Blizzard, the purchasing. He was already against the purchase of Bethesda. It's known when we covered this whole thing, and yet it's not necessarily represent the views of. That's garbage. It's a cop out. Your company's trash. Bottom line, Gaming Bolt, your company is trash. Stop it. Retire. I just want gaming news to be set in the middle and embrace all of gaming and just report the news. But it's clickbait. I need to make money. How can I make money? Well, let's trash this company and their games, and let's get the views that way.
That could be attributed to more than just gaming news.
True.
To most news in general.
This is my world, though. Gaming, if you look all around, all of this is gaming, except for my printer right here. I just love it. Silver the Night Wolf, good to see you. All right, Kirby, I want your
Xbox shirt, Xbox on top of your head.
That's right. And the achievement unlocked. Go ahead,
Kirby. There's not much more to say about it. I mean, I guess, like, terms in my head is like, it is an RPG game with an end.
Yes.
It is not a continuous story where they're going to, continuously be adding a bunch of storyline to it. And they may update it and drop things like that, but when that happens, all those players are going to come back around that enjoyed the game, So, like, in my opinion, it's not dead, but it's a game that you can finish playing. So,
right.
It's like GTA 5. You have the story, but you have the online mode. If Starfield had an online mode, I don't think it would be considered dying or whatever,
Right.
But there's no online mode, so there's no reason to, like, go back and play because, oh, my friend just bought this game, I'm going to teach them how to play it. Like, there's no drive really to redo it unless you really love the story that much, I'm one of those people, once I play it, I don't want to go back.
I'm like that for the most part.
Especially if it's a story mode. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember all this, I remember that, I remember this, and then it's like, just hurry up and click through it. Like, there's no point in playing it at that point for me. So, like,
Yeah, I get it.
I guess that's my opinion on it, is like, it's a completable game. So,
very well said.
Understand the player base being smaller. But Starfield has a very popular bed set that's for sale for $75 at the Bethesda merch store.
What?
It looks really cool.
Yeah, I've seen it as well.
I didn't even know they had a merch store.
Bethesda gear. Yeah, it's from Bethesda, but it looks really nice, actually.
Oh, that's Bethesda gear. What's the website? All right, let's just do. So I just want to add at the end of that. Oh, here I got it right here. Gear.bethesda.net.
Yeah.
I just want to add at the end Todd Howard has said we're going to support Starfield for the next at least 5 years. So we're getting lots of DLC, all this other stuff. Player counts.
Oh, and then that's what I mean. Like, they drop something new, those players will come back in and start playing. So they're going to have ups and downs in their player base, but I think that they're already strategically planning for that to be a thing. So if they release content regularly enough, it may keep those people that have beaten the previous content interested, so they keep coming back.
Okay.
Excellent. And what was said about like the about Starfield not being like a live service game and stuff like that. What I'll say is, like, in terms of GTA 5, that's an insanely popular game, but that's been released a bunch of times and would not be as nearly as popular as it is now if it wasn't for GTA Online.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly.
Game.
Yep. Yeah. So Gaming Bolt can eat an eggplant. Bottom line. That's it. Wendy's, good to see you. Silver the Nightwolf, good to see you. Thank you so much for showing up. All right, what else we got
Aubergine.
here? I've got something I'm going to add towards the end of your news here.
Oh yeah. Feel free to add it.
Yeah.
Because I've cleared all the stuff.
Okay. Check this out. This popped in my melon. Did you guys hear, while a player was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, in the middle of gameplay, an advertisement popped up for Assassin's. So it stopped his game, it paused his game, went to a black screen, and a pop-up showed up in the middle of his game that with a discount for Assassin's Creed Mirage in the middle of his gameplay.
Ooh.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
You can watch it. He's just playing Odyssey, and then bam, a pop-up in the middle of his gameplay from Ubisoft in the middle of his gameplay regarding Assassin's Creed Mirage sale. And of course he posted online and everybody lost their crap. I would as well. Just want to say, and I'll give a reason why in a bit, but Ubisoft has come back and said, oh, this was an error. This wasn't supposed to happen. We wanted to pop up at the very beginning when you load up the screen, blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. I love Ubisoft games, but if I'm spending $92 and up on any sort of game, I do not want advertisements in the middle of my gameplay. That is mind-boggling. But if that starts to happen with all these games, that will be the downfall of gaming. We as gamers pay enough friggin' money that we do not want pop-ups in the middle of our gameplay. I want to sit, I want to relax, and I want to get lost in the world. But if I have to get lost in the world and then boom, oh, what? Oh, Assassin's Creed Mirage is 20% off today?
That makes me so sad, because if that starts happening, they're going to start saying, pay an extra $10 to remove ads from your gaming experience.
Right.
But what I'll say to that is that, like, regardless of whether what Ubisoft said about it is true or not, in terms of whether it was intentional or whether it was an error, I think them saying it was an error, regardless of whether it was meant to be or not, it sort of bodes well, because it means, like, because everyone's reaction to it was quite horrific,
negative,
yeah,
they can fix it.
Yeah, Ubisoft are like, okay, well, we've tested this. The response has not been good. We're not going to do it again.
That's exactly what it was, Lee. Ubisoft needs to own up, not do damage control.
Even Call of Duty, like when you launch the game, it's like, bam, 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 bam. Here's all this cool stuff you can buy. And I'm just like, close.
Yeah,
and like,
B. I close
don't
out.
care.
Well, I don't care either. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people make like a livelihood over doing speed runs for games. Imagine if you're doing a speed run for a game and an ad pops up.
So frustrating.
Close you down real quick.
So, in regards to that, I'll tell you what I don't, and I wouldn't mind at all. If let's just say, and this is probably going to annoy some of you, or if this is to happen, you're going to be like, how would you like that? If I'm playing like GTA 5 or something, and I'm driving by a billboard and there was an actual real life advertisement, I would be fine with that, because I don't really look at the advertisements and stuff like that. That's a totally fine way for them to get advertisement money inside their game.
Yeah, well, and it's just like in movies and stuff. Like someone picks up a drink and it's like, oh, look, it's root beer. Like, it's free advertising.
Product placement,
Yes.
Exactly.
And I think stuff like that is fine because most people will overlook that. Sometimes it becomes a funny thing within the setting, depending on what it is. But, you know, like that's something that is easily done in a lot of the... You know, even in like GTA, like they could put more detail on the drinks and things that you can walk into, or like in Starfield, you know, they could actually have a specific brand labeled.
3D printed. Your phone. here we are doing product advertisements during the podcast. Just as a heads up, none of those products or those companies are supporting us whatsoever. You know what's funny is I have my Stream Deck and I don't use it. Yeah, I got my Stream Deck right here. I haven't used it in 2 years.
I use mine for fun music. That's all I use it for.
I get it. So that
I got this.
Oh. Excuse you. So Google that if you want to see how the advertisement worked for in the middle of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's disgusting. What were you gonna say, Mark?
Well, you know, it's funny. Like, do you remember YouTube before advertisement?
I do not.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time, but YouTube used to be free, no advertisement whatsoever, and now they have advertisement. Netflix, when it first came out, no ads. That was the big thing with Netflix. Now they have a version where you can get ads and stuff. Same thing with Disney Plus and everything like that. If you start putting advertisement in video games and you got to pay a monthly subscription to get those ads removed, I might quit video games at that point in time.
I think a lot of us would, yeah. Why spend the money?
Exactly. Could you imagine? I mean, what that poor kid went through with that Assassin's Creed ad. Like, imagine if you're playing Warzone or Call of Duty in middle multiplayer, and a 10-second ad pops up for the new one. You know, while people are shooting at you.
No.
Well, it's like you know, a lot of the stuff in terms of TV has moved to streaming. And it's like, you know, now ads are showing up on this, and so it's like they've turned stream services into like cable TV. Where you get ads.
Well, and that's why the price is going up too, is because now that cable TV is basically non-existent anymore. You know, like Wheezy's dad is on just like Roku basically, and he just uses the free stuff on it because he's like, I'm paying like $200 a month for stupid cable and it sucks and there's never anything on and it's always commercials and all that blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yep, that's why we pay for what we want to watch, you know, like we don't pay for Netflix right now because there's not much on there. I think there's like maybe 2 shows that we would actually like sit down and watch, but then it's like, okay, what do we do after we watch those, you know, like so we've decided to just like, we may be switching some services in and out for each other, like just that way we can rotate. Like if there's a show we really want to watch, we'll just sign up for the other one and then start our subscription until we're done with the show. And that's how we've kind of decided that we're doing things, because it is too expensive for the general thing, and I hate watching commercials, you know, even on streaming services for like live streaming games and stuff, you know, like on Twitch there's like no way to get out of it, like you have to subscribe ads. You have to subscribe. That's the only way, is to pay to watch someone. So, you know, and I mean, personally I have it set as low as I possibly can, but I still get pop-ups when I'm in like the like the manager part of the Twitch or whatever, like you should increase your ad blah 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 because you can make this much more money blah blah blah, and it's like projecting all of these numbers, and I'm just like, nope.
No, I would rather for my viewers not get any ads. I don't care. You don't get much money for advertising or advertising.
To me, that's something where they're forcing it to happen no matter what, and we don't have a choice in that. Like, I don't care if I get paid for that. Keep your money and then don't play ads on my page, you know? Like, I would much rather go that route.
is when you're setting up a stream on YouTube, at the very top it says, "Oh, you don't have this advertisements enabled. Why don't you click enable and let us do it for you?" That means my people, Elf, so good to see you. My people are going to get way more ads than I normally would because I have it set to low ads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what happened. Ubisoft allowed, and I commented today. I was like, they just need to own up to it. You tried it, you tested it, and it failed. It was a stupid idea. Move on. But they have to do damage control. Oh, it was an error. I had to do it at the beginning. We wanted it at the beginning. Stop that. Oh, all right. Mark, do you have anything you want to bring up? Because before we go on the main topic?
No,
if you don't, it's totally cool. Okay. Kirby, how about you?
I just want to make note that I'm excited for next year's Black Ops game.
Okay, let's chat about Black Ops 4 for a second. Apparently, it's Black Ops 4. It's going to be in Afghanistan. Is that what it was?
Cold War. It's supposed to be Gulf, right? Something.
Oh, right. Yes.
Gulf
right.
Something. I don't remember. Gulf War. Yeah.
Gulf War. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just excited because they said they're bringing back round-based zombies, and I don't give a crap about anything else.
All right.
That's all I want. I don't care.
I get it.
No, but they're supposed to be kind of doing what Modern Warfare series has done and kind of pull in all those old multiplayer maps and everything.
Cool.
So it will be really cool, I think, too.
There is some good Black Ops multiplayer maps. Yes, there is.
So I'm excited, but mostly for the round-based zombies because once that releases, that will probably be my jam.
I need zombies and stuff to contribute to Battle Pass. That's it. That's all I need because that's why I didn't play it. I need to max up my Battle Pass, and whenever you played zombies, there was no contribution towards your Battle Pass. I was like, this is stupid. This is a game mode, so I'm spending 45 minutes to an hour not leveling up my Game Pass at all or Battle Pass.
Yeah, that really doesn't make much sense because because you're still getting XP points and everything, so it should count towards your Battle Pass. So that is
think so.
Kind of wackadoodle.
That is wackadoodle. Wackadoodle. All right. Let's jump into Xbox tax. Okay? This is our main topic. Is there Xbox tax? Isn't there Xbox tax? That has been the debate. But the overwhelming evidence ever since last year when it was announced that Microsoft wants to purchase Activision Blizzard, that's when this crap really started. And there has been so much overwhelming evidence. It's funny. I have the Bethesda store page up here. I'm just like, I want to buy something from Bethesda. There's been so much overwhelming evidence that the media, and I've been saying this for a year now as well. I've been saying this constantly, that the media bias is against Xbox. And this is what we're seeing now with their big time releases. Yes, Redfall sucked donkeys. And I 100% agree. It really did. It was terrible. Redfall was terrible. People are still playing Redfall. And the amount of fixes they've added in, people are starting to say this is turning into a really good game now. I get the general consensus for most of us is like, I'm not going to give it a chance. And that's okay. That's okay. That's your prerogative. That's fine. They had one chance. And I get that. The whole issue with that is look at Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was terrible when it was released. It is brilliant now. Cyberpunk is a top-notch, probably a 9.9 out of 10. If you want to, they fixed it. They made it great. The DLC apparently is amazing, which I need to do soon.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that. But I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. But the Xbox tax itself, the Starfield shenanigans, and the reason we're calling it Xbox tax is that's the label. It just came up a couple months ago. That's what it's called, Xbox tax. And I like that name because it is. These games that should be getting 8 out of 10 are getting 6 out of 10. Games that are getting 6 are getting 4s, and it's foolish. Look at the Video Game Awards. There was 0 nomination for Game of the Year when Hi-Fi Rush should have been on there. Starfield should have been on there. Honestly, if you played Starfield, you're gonna be like, dang, this is a good friggin' game. And plus the amount of work that was put in it, the scope of the game. I get PC was a little glitchy, but still, the game was brilliant. Of course, but I'm not saying that from an Xbox fanboy perception, because my game of the year is not an Xbox game of the year. My game of the year is an EA, not EA Sports, but Electronic Arts video. That's my game of the year. It was so flipping good. And that's Jedi Survivor. That was an amazing game. So I'm not coming from the point as a fanboy, as Jim Ryan is typing right now. But yes, I'm wearing an Xbox shirt. Yes, I have Xbox stuff all around. Says the guy wearing an Xbox shirt. I love it. Thank you, Jim. I won't say who Jim Ryan is at all, but this is what I'm saying. And there's been so much argument going on. And one of the Xbox dudes from IGN, Destin Liguri, decided to hold like a live sort of a live show yesterday. I didn't get to watch it, and I'll probably go watch it. And he did tweet out that his newest tweet was regarding that there is an Xbox tax because people provided overwhelming evidence that the Xbox tax does exist. And now let me do this. IGN. I love IGN. Okay, I've been following them for years, into their podcast, into the people, everything. But they've ticked me off this year. I even unfollowed Ryan McCaffrey, who I've followed for years, because he was an Xbox IGN guy. He still is, but he also gave good insight. He was pro Xbox, but now he's not. He doesn't tweet anything negative. He's just silent because IGN's prerogative is to attack Xbox, and that's what they're doing. Paul, give me some evidence. Okay, let's do this one. If you look at IGN's Black Friday sale page, if you go to their Twitter, they posted out PS5 on sale. An hour later, PS5 on sale. Look at this deal. An hour before that, PS5 sales. Look at this. Wow, this is incredible. And they did at least 4 advertisements for the PS5 in like 3 hours. They did a Nintendo Switch advertisement. Look at this. This is incredible. This is mind-blowing. They did tons of stuff for all of these people. The problem is they did one Xbox advertisement. Do you know what they said? Hold on one moment. Let me bring it up, because this frustrated the crap out of me. Hold on here. And I really should have had that. I'm so sorry. I think the term was, wow, it's a Christmas miracle. And then they stopped. And they just had the $50 off the Xbox Amazon thing. That's it. That's the only thing they said. So everything out was like, yay, PlayStation. Yay, Nintendo. Xbox, wow, a Christmas miracle. A sarcastic post. That's because Xbox deals are terrible. It doesn't matter if they're... Here's the thing, Jim Ryan. It doesn't matter if they're terrible whatsoever. It really doesn't. It could. What's this?
Was it actually said, the Christmas miracle stuff, or is it something that was written?
It was posted.
Right.
It was posted.
But was it meant to be sarcastic, or did you take it as such?
There's no way of interpreting anything else, dude. There is no way.
I get what you're saying, Lee. Like, there's no vocal tone to enunciate the right moments. Because it could have been like, wow, look, a Christmas miracle. And, like, it could have
it's
read
a Black
that way if someone actually...
All they said is it's a Black Friday miracle. That's all they said. But if you look, I posted it. They have... So here's where you can currently get a non-bundled PS5 Slim. Amazon with the link. Best Buy with the link. Best Buy... Another Best Buy digital with the link. You can buy the disc drive separately for $79.99. That's IGN's post, one of them. Since you can only do 4 pictures on Twitter, I can only capture 4. Then they did another post. Right now, Walmart has the Christmas-ready PS5 Slim bundle with Modern Warfare 3, God of War Ragnarok, and an extra DualSense controller available for $599.99. They did a third one. They did a third one. The PS5 Slim Digital Edition is available now at Amazon for $449.99. 1 terabyte storage, upgradable with the disc drive if you decide on it later. And then another one. This is where you can buy PS5 during the Black Friday sales, and there's even more discounts to consider. And then Xbox. It's a Black Friday miracle. That's it. One post about Xbox's deal. You can't tell me there is no bias in the gaming media.
No, I don't disagree with that. Like, clearly they're not promoting Xbox in the same manner, but I also see Lee's perspective on...
Stop that. Lee sucks. I can understand that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like reading a text from someone. It's like, am I misreading that? Or
True.
But they definitely don't sound as if they're promoting Xbox like they are. You know, they didn't do multiple posts. They didn't, like, do all these exciting things.
No, I get it. Bargain, big casino. Here's a post. So this has been going on. Florian Mueller, I don't know who he is. I'm pretty sure he was in the game creation because his name is familiar, but I don't know who he is. Now Destin's been doing an honest conversation regarding this, but it brings his click and views up, so might as well milk it. So he said, I see Destin Liguri and Xbox tax trending. Here's all I can say about it. Destin played a very constructive role in the ABK context, which is the Activision Blizzard. He talked to different people about it, which has also included me a couple of times, and he used common sense all the way. I'm not in a position to discuss game ratings and award nominations at this point. I was angry 28 years ago when the Games magazine in Germany gave Warcraft 2 90%, even though Command & Conquer had received slightly above 90%. Well, Warcraft is legendary now. Command & Conquer is not. I have, however, witnessed an Xbox tax in the ABK context in terms of Sony talking points being bought by too many game journalists, even if they made no legal and or economic sense. Sometimes they just didn't seem to understand how it works. Sometimes it's worse. And then Destin had commented, and he said... Oh my God, here it is. He said, not agreeing with you is not gaslighting. I don't think it's real. I think people are overreacting. It's my opinion. You want to go swinging at what I think are ghost, knock yourself out. There's plenty of positivity out there for the Xbox brand if you're looking for it. If you want to find negativity, you're going to find it exactly. And then I chimed in and I said, key phrase, if you're looking for it. I said, you have to go looking for positivity about Xbox for the most part. PlayStation gets all the glory no matter what. I tagged you in IGN's Black Friday post where they are sarcastically made an Xbox shot, but promoted many PS5 deals. And I got some good ratios on that. I'm just saying, this stuff has to stop. The Xbox tax has to stop. Media needs to gain middle ground regardless of what your favorite system is. It shouldn't matter. I have the Xbox, I have the PlayStation, I have the Nintendo. I prefer Xbox. But I'm not going to bash these companies, even though I jokingly do. I jokingly do. But this is what I'm talking about. Now, I see Jim Ryan said Xbox didn't have any deals. No one once gave them help. It's free, Game Pass, blah, blah, blah. So let's go right to Mark. No correlation between Jim Ryan, PS5, and Ultimate Hater. So, Mark, what are your thoughts on the Xbox tax? Do you see this, or are people overreacting?
So, when it comes to Black Friday thing, that is on Xbox, in my opinion. They did have a $50 gift card. You pay $4.49 for it, and you get a $50 gift card. That's okay, but some people like Sony had multiple different deals set up. PlayStation Slim, Spider-Man bundle, Modern Warfare 3 bundle, the one you just mentioned with God of War and Call of Duty, and an extra controller and stuff like that. Xbox can do the same things with they can have a Call of Duty bundle with a Call of Duty controller. They own Call of Duty, for God's sakes. So they can do stuff like that. Or if they had a deal, okay, you pay $4.49, you get a free controller and 1 year free subscription to Xbox Game Pass. You're not losing any money there. You're just shifting money from one area to another. You're actually gaining a new customer for the long term, if you think about it, for the Game Pass, because once they get it, they're going to want to keep it at that point in time. So, they can run similar games, deals that PlayStation does. They just need to be creative, and that's on Phil Spencer and getting his advertisement department together and say, okay, let's do some deals. Let's look at what PlayStation is doing. Let's either try to match it or beat it. So that part is on Microsoft. The tax part, when it comes to the Game Awards and stuff like that, that is something to be said there. I 100% guarantee Sony's paying IGN and stuff like that for advertisement purposes, or even other companies and everything like that. So that's probably true. It's probably been like that for years and stuff like that. I mean, just like on CNN or Fox News here in America, you got paid advertisement there as well and stuff like that. So they're going to promote certain things more than others. But the Game of the Year list is absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yep.
And all the categories are insanely crazy. It's clearly one-sided, and it's clearly sided for Sony in that aspect.
Okay. So if you spent $69 billion on acquiring a Activision Blizzard, would you want to do big deals?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, because I mean, when Black Friday is almost like a holiday here in America, that's where you want to push all your product, and that's where you want to push everything. The more people, because here's the thing: the more people that can get their hands on Call of Duty, especially parents buying it for their kids and stuff like that, just like Isaac when he wants V-Bucks to buy a new skin and stuff like that. You got to think you may lose a little bit of money on the front, but you make it up on the backside with Call of Duty points, battle passes, and stuff like that. It's the same thing as me selling cars and stuff like that. On the sales price is $20,000 and the customer wants to pay $17,000. Okay, we cut the price. We end up losing a little bit of money on the front side of it. But on the back side, when they go to advertisement, hey, would you like an extended warranty and everything? There's an opportunity to recoup that money. And so Xbox can do the same thing. You lose a little bit of money on the front with the game sale, but you make it up on the back. But the fact that PlayStation is running a Call of Duty bundle, a game that Xbox now owns and controls, and Xbox isn't, that's a problem in my opinion.
They're getting the money from all the PlayStation Call of Duty stuff, so
yeah,
I guess PlayStation is doing it for them.
Yeah, they're doing. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're making their money for them, but still, it's just how it looks and everything, because you have your competition doing more advertisement for your. I guess that actually works for Xbox in a sense more, but still, I think a game that they own and control, they should be able to run their own specials and stuff like that to really drive more customers, because you want more hands on an Xbox and less hands on a PS5 at the end of the day.
Yeah, because next year when the next Call of Duty comes out, if people already have an Xbox, they're going to be ready to go,
Exactly.
So they're kind of maybe potentially like missing out on some new customers because people want the bundle.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Especially if you put the new Call of Duty on Game Pass, and you got all those customers that bought the Xbox this year. If it was a part of a bundle, they're already set up in the future, and you just got a real happy customer. That's free advertisement. Phil
you
Spencer.
just wait. 2024, when they're like, all right, all the Call of Duties are popping on Game Pass.
It's gonna be madness.
Oh, Xbox sales are going to fly off. Sony fanboys are going to be angry.
They might be waiting for that moment to really do anything, but they are still missing a moment now. I mean, I can see Mark's side of that thing too.
Kirby, stop being neutral. Join with me. Join with me.
I just don't like the mentality of that. In order to be on the top, you have to tap the rest of everyone else down, instead of trying to just be better. If PlayStation just spent as much time and effort as they do trying to tear Xbox down, and put that effort towards making themselves better, I can definitely see PlayStation being like legitimately superior to Xbox if they did that.
So,
but they won't.
Well, I'll get to you in a sec, Kirby. Let's do the tax thing again. What if Microsoft put out Spider-Man 2 or just one game? What if they just put Starfield out as their exclusive and nothing else in this life cycle of games? How do you think it would look? It would look like crap. They're a garbage company. They have no games. But PlayStation put out Spider-Man 2. That's it. But they're praised. They're celebrated. They're incredible. But people are complaining
they haven't
about
shown up to any conventions or like.
But they're still the greatest.
Yeah.
But if Xbox was doing this, it would be absolute. They're trash. They're garbage. Get rid of them. Why are they even around? This is what I'm talking about with the Xbox. We are the greatest. All right. Yeah, greatest at only putting one game out. Like, what did they have out last year? What did they bring out last year?
Was that God of War Ragnarok? Or was that something? Was that
I think it was God of War. I mean, didn't they had another game that came out this year? And it was Spider-Man 2, and what was the other one that came out? Let me look at. Now let me look at.
Not memorable enough to remember.
Yeah, he's typing it out now. But
Yeah,
do you know what they're doing right now? They're gonna re-release The Last of Us 2 Special Edition or whatever. That's their mindset. If Sony fanboys would just clue in, they are getting screwed over by this company. Hands down. It's just you paid so much money for this console not to play anything. This year, Hi-Fi Rush, amazing Xbox exclusive. They tried a new IP called Redfall. It failed miserably, but they tried. Then we've got Starfield, and now that they have Activision Blizzard, Diablo 4 came out. That's Xbox exclusive now. Not exclusive. I'm sorry. That's Xbox now. So Xbox has set themselves up, but they're doing new things, and this is what I'm talking about. If they put out one game,
and these are three games that have had, like, I guess the most talk about: Hi-Fi Rush, Redfall, and Starfield. Yep. Yeah, like Redfall wasn't great, but it's like you said, they're all new. They're all new IPs, and they've had a lot of attention.
Yeah, but they're not celebrated for doing this. Nobody's cluing into that. It's just because it's the agenda in the gaming media is to hate on Xbox. Kirby, please, I need someone to side with me. Hook me up. What's your thoughts on the Xbox tax, Kirby?
Well, I think it's real for sure. I mean, just like scrolling through Twitter on it, there's one for Forza Horizon 5. It had 10 million players in the first week, and it was released on Xbox Game Pass, and it's not even nominated for Game of the Year.
That's another one.
Because it doesn't have a storyline.
That's another one.
And then they're like, but wait, it's on Xbox. Never mind.
Yeah,
that's exactly what the post says.
So and then four exclusives this year. Four big exclusives.
And then, do you know the game Ori and the Will of the Wisps?
Yes.
Have you seen? That is another one that scored 90 on the Metacritic scale, and it's Xbox exclusive, but Stray was nominated with an 83.
Yeah, garbage.
Which was a PlayStation exclusive. So there's a lot. I mean, like, I'm just scrolling and scrolling. You know, like Microsoft Flight Simulator is basically a 9 out of 10 on all scales, and it's not being nominated for anything. You know, like, so I fully agree with you that the Xbox tax thing is real. I think in terms of general information out there, like, yeah, the whole thing is to hate on Xbox right now. But part of me is still like, I mean, I play on PC, but I use Xbox Game Pass because it's compatible, you know?
Heck
like,
yeah.
So for me, that's always going to be a win. That puts them a tier above PlayStation automatically because they have something that can be used on multiple platforms in that manner.
Yep.
You know, so and then like I have a real like an original PS4 and an original Xbox One, like so they're old consoles, and I'm like, if we ever have to purchase a console or ever want to again, it's gonna be an Xbox.
Yep. All right, Mark, what were you gonna say? You had your finger up.
Oh, there was only one this year, not unless you count Resident Evil 4 again or whatever
Remake
remake of a remake of another remake,
and nominated
nominated. That's the sad part. I don't know how many times a remake of the same exact game can be nominated for an award.
It's utter trash. This is what I'm talking about. If you think the Xbox tax is not real, you're delusional and blind. The evidence is insanely overwhelming. I can't stand it. I'm so frustrated that like I'm starting to unfollow people I follow and respected because their narrative is to push the pro PlayStation anti-Xbox.
So here's a funny one. It says, fun fact. Despite PlayStation fanboys who now work in the gaming industry trying to hashtag Xbox tax and badmouth any game associated with Xbox only because they don't want it to look better than PlayStation, Xbox-owned Modern Warfare 3 has seen more success than all of these PS5 games combined. It's Spider-Man 2, Quantum Error, Baldur's Gate, and Final Fantasy, whatever the heck that is, 16, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Modern Warfare 3, like, being now owned by Xbox is doing better than multiple games combined.
Yeah.
So, like, it's out there. Like, clearly no one is trying to promote Xbox, but I think that the people that know that Xbox is a better company as far as, like, supporting them, they still will. It's not going to sway people one way or another. It's just, you know, news drama to get clicks.
I'm going to tell you now, with this Activision Blizzard and Bethesda deals, the pendulum has hit the peak on its left-hand side. It's already hit it. PlayStation knows it. The fanboys know it. It's about to swing in 2024, and it's going to be a massive year for Xbox. Hands down. It could be a massive year. And all of this, and you're going to see the stupid media be like, oh, Xbox, wow, look what they're doing. Hey, this is great. I love you, Xbox. Let me snuggle your bosoms. That's what is going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it is going to happen. This is just, we're at the very bottom of the cesspool of anti-Xbox hate, and it's about to swing out, and people are going to be like, oh, I've always loved Xbox. Then that, you just wait. I've always loved them. Even Ryan McCaffrey, Destin Legary from IGN, you guys are anti-Xbox, even though you say you're Xbox people. You're not. You're not. If you cannot stand up for your company and just or instead just toting the company line of pro PlayStation and anti-Xbox, drives me crazy. I wanted those guys to share their personal feelings about Starfield. Here's the thing. I'm almost done here. I promise you I'm almost done. Ryan McCaffrey got to play Starfield first for like months before, and he's like, this game's so good, it's going to be great. Dan Stapleton reviews it, trashes the game. What does Ryan say? Nothing. He's just quiet about it. He doesn't really say anything positive or negative about Starfield. Just Dan did his thing. He had Dan on his podcast, and Dan didn't even finish the game. He didn't even beat the story mode. But he got sidetracked with all the tons of other stuff to do, and that's bad? That's just garbage. Oh my gosh, I want to break this keyboard.
In terms of the game of the year nominees, and because I have a thing from Game Rant, so it's like Game of the Year nominees plus Starfield. It talks about the number of reviews and the percentage of like perfect scores from Metacritic. And you know how you feel about Metacritic, right, Paul?
I love it. It's wonderful.
Yeah. And the number, so it has Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And along with Starfield. Starfield has the second most critic reviews, but out of all of those games mentioned, and it has the lowest percentage of perfect scores.
Yep,
by far.
It's Metacritic. That is a joke. Metacritic is a joke, and
with 11%.
Yeah, the Keighleys, aka the Video Game Awards, needs to change where Game of the Year needs to happen with at least one from each system: Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, at least one. And then if you want to add a couple,
guarantee some fairness there,
right?
As far as that goes, each console is represented the way that it should be, and then from there they could have some bonus nominees or something, add 3 more or whatever.
If you want to have what was it, Super Mario Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom, at least there's one Nintendo. PlayStation, you have your Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4. I don't know. I don't even know about that.
I mean,
right, and then Xbox could be Hi-Fi Rush and Starfield.
Right, easily.
Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC / Steam, and an indie game.
Yeah, I'm fine with multiple of the same company. I really am. But this year is the most biased I've ever seen the Video Game Awards, and I've been watching Video Game Awards for years. Even before the Video Game Awards, before Keighley took them over, they had them, and then they stopped for a couple of years, and he brought it back. But drive me crazy. I am a nice person. I just want to let you know, I really am. But this stuff I'm very passionate about. And some people say, what's it matter about what a critic says or reviews and stuff like that? And for me, it's just I want to see something I'm passionate about get the recognition it deserves. And a lot of people still pay attention to reviews. Oh, this game sucks. I'm not getting that. But if the game,
that's what I was just gonna say is like with the reviews, I feel like it sways the next generation of people that may play that. Like Mario. Like if someone came out and was like, "Oh, I hate this Mario game," and 5,000 out of 6,000 people said the same thing, that Mario game probably won't make it anywhere. And it's not going to be a game that's like 10 years from now people are still talking about like how good that game was and like all the memories of that game. It's just not going to be a thing. So like for me, those scores directly impact the possible like legacy of gaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're just screwing everything up because you want to be a butthead about everything.
So final statement from me then before we close up. How many people didn't purchase Starfield because of those reviews, of the anti-Xbox reviews? When all of us who have played it is like, dang, except for Kirby, you had technical issues.
Yeah, but I paid for the early.
Yes.
But
exactly.
I don't hate the game. I just can't play it on my computer.
Right.
Like if I had the updated Xbox, I'd probably be playing it.
Yeah, those of us that had console then. It is a brilliant game. It's a wonderful experience to be on a planet and watch the very first sunrise ever on another planet. Was, to me, I'll never forget that. It was memorable. I'm on the very first planet running around for 3 hours because I have no clue where to find my thing where my 13-year-old found it in 5 minutes. But I got to experience a sunrise and I was like, wow. And throughout all my gameplay of 200 plus hours was sunrise, sunset, and it was just gorgeous. It was just a wonderful, the gameplay's great. The story, I wouldn't say the story's amazing. I don't know. But all the other side quests and all the little things was super good. And to give that, what was the score? 6 out of 10?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Even
with the little bit that I played, I would still. I mean, what did I play? Like 5 hours, 10 hours, maybe. Like I don't remember, but I didn't get very far in the story, and I would still say that I know that the potential that's there, and I'd probably at least give it like an 8. Because
8 or 9.
like even with the crap that I had like just death circles like where I was just falling and falling and falling and but Yeah, I still think that I could see that potential in the game because I've played games similar to that before, and they're one of those games where you literally get lost in that world.
Yeah, it's
if
so
you
good.
don't, it's not your style of game.
James just said Starfield consumed me, and it did for me too. And it's that good of a game, but to trash it, add some Xbox tax on there is mind blowing. All right, Mark, any final words? Because I know I rambled just for a long time, and you probably were like, "Oh my gosh, old man, shut up."
No. It was really good. What you were saying is absolutely true. There is the Xbox tax out there, whether people want to admit it or not. There definitely is an Xbox tax. When it comes to the games, the Black Friday stuff, that's on Xbox still. In my opinion.
100%. No, you're right, 100%.
But on the games itself, Starfield being what it is, being a new game, new concept, new everything, and the fact that that game is that large, that big, the graphics are great, the gameplay is really good and solid. They had some early PC issues that they got fixed now and everything. It's been running great on Xbox and everything, and it's free. And it's not a Game of the Year contender, based off of those facts alone, is absolutely insane. And Hi-Fi Rush, or if you want to make an argument for Hi-Fi Rush, you definitely have an argument there as well. Just 100%. To be, even if it was a close nominee and everything, at least say, it just missed the list or something like that or whatever. Give it its due recognition. Now, I believe so. Hi-Fi Rush will win will win an award, though.
I hope so. It's good.
It deserves that much, at least.
Okay, boys and girls, for something we didn't have much to talk about, I certainly drawn us out for an hour and a half. I'm so sorry. Thank you to the millions.
No apologies.
Any final comments? It has been. Any final comments from anybody? I really appreciate you guys. I want you to know that. Thank you so much.
It's been, regardless of what people's outlooks are on the different games in that, it's been an awesome year for gaming. It's in the stuff that we've had out has been absolutely amazing across the board.
What a wonderful year for Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. Hey, it really has. Regardless of my personal feelings, this year's been one of the best years in gaming in many, many years on all platforms. And I'm very pleased about that.
It got very political, too, during the summertime.
Yeah.
With the whole FTA thing.
Yeah. Those British people.
But, what?
Hey, Watchek, so good to see you, dude. All right, Mark, thank you for joining us today. Where can they find you on all your socials?
You can find me on YouTube, Twitch. As a matter of fact, I am on right now. Ultimate Hater 87, Twitter as well. Discord, Ultimate Hater 87.
Are you live right now?
Yes, I am live.
Oh, Ultimate Hater 87 is live. I'm so sorry, dude. You should have told me.
No, it's all good.
Tell me, because we'll promote that stuff. Curvy, where can they find you on all your socials? Are you live right now?
No.
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 It's a free stream for me, that's one.
Excellent.
Twitch and Twitter, Curvy_Lass.
Okay. Mark, are you on YouTube or Twitch right now?
Both.
Okay, you got the restream up. All right, Lee, where can they find you on all of your amazing socials? Scooby Dude right out of here. Yeah.
Instagram, Discord, Twitch, YouTube. It always makes Kirby laugh.
I know, I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Lee Everett, the Lee Everett. I'll find you.
I'll find you.
Yeah, I'll find you. Awesome. All right, I'm just getting Mark's socials here. Just promote. Look at these wonderful people here on a podcast. It's so good. Thank you all so much. This is so awesome. And there's Twitch. Ultimate Hater 87 is live. Mark, are you going to be playing anything else?
Here in about 30 minutes after I eat breakfast, I will be on Call of Duty if anybody wants to join.
Okay. Boating Pizza. You were on earlier. Where can we find Jim Ryan? In hell. All right. All my stuff is in the description. You guys can find it. Thank you all, the millions watching and the billions that are watching this VOD. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. The support, everybody that hangs out, people that still hang out with this guy, even though his channel's dead. Thank you all so much. I'm still going to be doing... About? It's dead. Come on now. But I'm still going to be doing my thing. I don't care. I'll still be streaming, even if I started out streaming to one person. And I'll end streaming to one person, I guess. It's all good. So here we go. As for Mark, as for Kirby, and as for Lee, my name is Paul. You guys take care. Oh, the wink and the guns are so awesome. Guys, this was awesome. It's never dead. Silver the Night Wolf, thank you so much. This is so... the ending is amazing. I love it. Oh, that was good. Thank you, guys. Hey! That was really fun. Yeah. Goonies never say die. So yeah, next week. What are we doing next week? Oh, next week is not Game of Thrones. Next week. Come up with something next week. My boys watch it with me, so I probably won't be able to stream it. But if they're not going to watch it, which I know they will, I'll 100% stream it. I like streaming these big events with you guys. Anyways, oh, Kirby just blocked a yawn without opening her mouth. Well done. Lee, I can usually catch Lee doing that too. But yeah, so I will. I don't think I'll be able to stream it, but I will be live at my house, just chilling, watching it, not live streaming.
What time of day is it?
Probably late.
We'll say your time.
Yeah. It is on December 7th, and it is at loading. Still loading.
Internet, my God. Still loading.
Flipping the website. Crazy. I don't even know what time it is.
What is this?
You're doing an activity. Activity.
Yeah. It's saying Crunker Strike. Krunker Strike.
Yeah. What?
Oh.
We're in a game.
All right, I don't even know when it is, Liam. So, oh, wait a minute. No,
That's
wait.
right.
It's at 8:30 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. So it's 8:30 my time. 12:30. So it's going to be.
All right, shit. It's a chaos game. I'm in a tournament. How's this happen?
I can't find anybody.
I got killed.
I died.
I'm playing. Yeah.
I know.
It's like playing a Roblox game.
Oh my God,
it is.
It's atrocious.
You have a sniper.
How do you get a different gun?
Look at that, I won. All right. Oh, I got 15 XP. 115.
Oh, we got somebody.
I didn't know how to do this.
Yeah. Leave activity at the bottom.
Where's that
All right. No, that's cool. Excellent. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining me. This is